Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back or welcome to the Stephen Connor Show. I'm your host, Stephen Connor. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, hit that post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So, if you don't know, this weekend was John Cena's final match. And as a lifelong John Cena fan, this was a bittersweet moment. You know, I understand why he's retiring. I understand why it was time for him to hang it up. However, at the end of the day, you know, still sad. I used to wear his t-shirt every field day. You can ask people. I remember when he turned heel, people reached out to me talking about, "Are you okay, Steven?" "Oh, Steven, I remember you used to wear his t-shirt all the time. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." So John Cena has had a very, very great impact on my life. I want to talk about the result of that match because John Cena faced Gunther, the ring general, and the match ended with not John Cena passing out, but with Gunther making John Cena tap out. The guy who told us to never give up, hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up, gave up. And he had a little smirk, and then he said, and you know, the immediate reaction to it was, "F you, Gunther. We hate you, Gunther." And Triple H has gotten so much backlash for this decision. I see people trashing it online. I see people who very dislike it. However, hear me out. I think it was the right decision. And the reason why, as a lifelong John Cena fan, and that hurt me, I was in tears. You hear me? I was crying. But it did the job. Cena put Gunther over as this massive big villain, as this massive big bad guy, as this massive heel, and this is going to do wonders for Gunther's career. We really haven't had a legend killer gimmick since Randy Orton. We could do that now with Gunther. I believe Gunther should receive a massive push. Did you see the heat he had when he came out on Monday night? Did you see the heat that he had when he came out? That's real life, good heel heat. Dominic Mysterio, that's Dominic Mysterio type level heat. You know how great that is? That put him over. So while everyone's sitting here bashing Triple H, saying Triple H made the wrong decision, oh, this was stupid, this was that, that and the third, if I gotta be the heel, if I gotta be the bad guy here, I'm gonna do it. That was a brilliant decision, and I really like it. And I hope they capitalize off of it. They capitalized off of it perfectly on Monday Night Raw with the segment what they had Gunther do. How he came out and he said, "I made John Cena give up." And then he called him the B word. And then he left the ring. Then he came back. Then he left. Then he did the Jey Uso one more time and ran one more victory lap. And how everyone despises him backstage. And then how he went up to AJ Styles like, "AJ, you next, buddy. You can't see me." It's just wonderful, refreshing to see. You know, Gunther, honestly, is the best heel I've seen in years. I'm going to be real with you. Is the best heel I've seen in years. And if they capitalized off of this character, this is going to do wonders for his career. He's already goated to me. He's already one of the best wrestlers in this generation, one of the best technical wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. I really enjoyed his IC title reign. His first world title reign was okay. His second one was okay too. But he still put on banger matches. This man, Gunther, is a really great professional wrestler. And you took someone who already has some type of heat, and you took him and you put it to the max. His heat is to the max now. He has real life heat, and it's awesome to see, and that's good for him. He is over with the crowd. And whether we want to admit it or not, that is wonderful. That is wonderful for him. I think that they should continue with this legend killer gimmick he got going on, because he can retire AJ, Rey Mysterio, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. It's a lot of wrestlers over the years that this man Gunther could retire. And if you think about it, think of the year he had. He was world champion twice this year. Not only did he retire Bill Goldberg, he also ended the year retiring arguably the greatest superstar of all time, John Cena. That's all he accomplished this year. He also got injured this year, and he still accomplished all that. He retired two GOATs, two people who are really important to wrestling history, two people who you could make an argument on why they're the best. He did, Goldberg and Cena, and he held the world title twice this year. He walked into Mania as the champion, and he walked into SummerSlam as the champion. And he had a really good match at Mania with Jey Uso, even though he did tap. That caught me off guard. I still have mixed emotions about that. But then his match with CM Punk was a banger as well. He was able to have a great match with not great, but a good match with Pat McAfee. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was a really good match at Backlash with Pat McAfee. He was able to get a really good match out of Jey Uso at Mania, and him and CM Punk had a banger at SummerSlam. And then he went and had a good match in the tournament with Solo Sikoa. I didn't know how him and Solo Sikoa would be able to work together, and they worked together perfectly fine. I really enjoyed their match. I loved their match. He looked good. He had a good match with LA Knight, and he ended the year with an exciting, fun match. It had all the shenanigans you love. I love when John Cena stuck his hand up and hit the AA, and you had hope that last AA, and then Gunther just put in that sleeper hold, and Cena smiled and tapped out. So while I do understand why people are upset because Cena's gimmick was to never give up, guess what? He gave up. He gave up. And he passed the torch to Gunther. And now, hopefully, WWE continues to capitalize off of Gunther, capitalize off of this situation, because he has massive heel heat now. He just retired the greatest of all time. And not only did he retire him, he made him tap out. He didn't just pass out, he tapped out. He tapped out to Gunther. And that should push Gunther into the stratosphere. It really should. Like I said, it's a whole list of legends that this man should retire now. And I'm all on board for the Gunther train. I don't like Gunther because of what he did to Cena. And that's a great thing. Now, am I here defending, saying Triple H is the greatest booker of all time? No, I have issues with his booking as well. However, what I'm saying, at the end of the day, Gunther making Cena tap out was the best decision that Triple H made for that match. And it was the best decision because it gives Gunther unlimited heat for the foreseeable future. And only hopefully they capitalize off of it the right way. Now, if they don't capitalize off of this the right way, then this would have been nothing. And then it was useless and Cena could have just passed out. But the fact that he made Cena tap out is the reason why this worked so well. I think if it would have ended any other way, he still would have had heat, but it wouldn't have been the type of heat he has now. But he has great heel heat, and I love to see it. Whether you agree or disagree, you let me know how you feel down in the comment section down below. Until next time, y'all, be good people. Steven Conner out. Peace.